Friends, today we will take subject FOM, BBA semester 1, and subject is FOM, Fundamental of Management, and the topic is characteristics of modern management. In last lecture we have seen characteristics of management, features of management. Okay, today we will see what are the characteristics of modern management. The first characteristics of modern management is system approach. Any organization takes five things into consideration, that is input, process, output, feedback and environment. What are the things? That is input, process, output, feedback and environment. By making them, by get togethering them, they are achieving their desire, goal or milestone. As the goal or milestone achieved, or it can be fluctuated. If the goal was not achieved, then the mixture of these five elements can be reduced or increased, or it can be managed in proportionate. System approach શા માટે? તો કે ઇનપુટ, પ્રોસેસ, આઉટપુટ, ફીડબેક અને એન્વાયરમેન્ટ, આ પાંચ એલિમેન્ટ છે. એનાથી કોઈપણ બિઝનેસ છે એ એનો ગોલ અચીવ કરે છે, અને એ ગોલને અચીવ કરવા માટે એ દરેક એલિમેન્ટનું અમુક પર્સન્ટેજ મિક્સ કરે છે, મીન્સ કે બધું ભેગું કરે છે. ઇફ જો એ નથી અચીવ કરી શકતું તો એના પ્રોપોર્શનેટમાં વધારો ઘટાડો કરે છે, કે ઇનપુટ, પ્રોસેસ, આઉટપુટ એમાં સ્ટાન્ડર્ડાઇઝ કરે છે. ધેટ ઇઝ વાય ઇટ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ સિસ્ટમ એપ્રોચ. એ પર્ટિક્યુલર ગોલ અચીવ કરવા માટે વોટ એવર ધ થિંગ્સ વિલ બી ઇન્ક્રીઝ ઓર ડિક્રીઝડ. Any organization depends how particular process is followed. It will follow input, process and output as a product or service. Then whatever the service or product it is given to the customer, on that base quality of product and use of the product, it will take the feedback from the customer. And the work environment or environment of organization also affect the service or product. That is why the system approach. Then dynamic. How dynamic is a characteristics of management? Because we have learned that management is art and science of getting things done to other people. Management is art as well as science. It is not a pure art, not pure science. In management there is no fix about all these things. There is no fixed rule that particular things will be done in particular way only. When the situation arises, it will be taken and solved by the different way. In different organization, same situation can be solved in different way. So this is dynamic. There is no specific rules and regulation. It has to be dynamic. If it cannot be dynamic, then any organization cannot survive. If they are rigid to a particular rules, we are solving this by only this rule, then it cannot be achieved. So in today's modern era, organization has to be dynamic. If they are not dynamic, they cannot be survive in the market. We will say every organization has to become a dynamic. They have to go for product diversification or anything else. Whatever they are providing before, that are obsolete in today's market. So they have to become a dynamic. They have to change as per the requirement of customer. What customer want, they have to provide. Then multi-level and multi-dimensional. Organization structure was multi-level. Chairman, manager, supervisor, worker. In that way it is arranged. So it is called multi-level and multi-dimensional. Each and every any organization composite are composite of many departments. There are finance department, marketing department, HR department, production department, and all the department are interacting with each other and they are engaged in process of one another. So that is multidimensional. The department, HR department also work for production department, marketing department, production department. So it is multidimensional. All the department work with each other and together. They have a coordination to work. How particular process, one process can pass through the many departments. One process can pass through many departments. So it is multidimensional and multi-level. Why? It is top level management, middle level management and lower level management. We know how particular organization was structured. Top level management will take the decision, lower level management will implement the particular decision. That is why it is called multi-level. Then multi-motivated. Multi-motivated. Any organization has a main objective or motivated by profit. Main objective of any organization was making a profit. But in today's world, there is a many objective: social objective, economic motivated, productivity and satisfaction, brand value. These are the factors who motivated particular organization to provide a better service or product to the customer. Means there is a no profit is only thing that motivate to the organization, but many things are there who motivate the organization to provide a better things or better service. ઘણી બધી વસ્તુ હોય, સોશિયલ, ઇકોનોમિક, પ્રોફિટ મેઇન વસ્તુ છે, પણ બીજી પણ ઘણી બધી વસ્તુ છે જે પર્ટિક્યુલર ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશનને મોટિવેટ કરે છે કે આપણે બેટર પ્રોડક્ટ, બેટર ક્વોલિટી, બેટર સર્વિસ એન્ડ નોર્મલ રેટ વી પ્રોવાઈડ ટુ ધ કસ્ટમર. ધેન મલ્ટીડિસિપ્લિનરી. How management is multidisciplinary? Management concepts was drawn from many areas: economics, politics, science, physics, arts. That is why it is multidisciplinary. As our constitution was taken from various countries' constitution, same way management ideas comes from various sources: mathematics, operation research, science, social science, economics. So management comes from multidiscipline. જેમ ભારતનું બંધારણ છે, આપણને ખ્યાલ હશે કે ભારત છે એનું બંધારણ છે એ અલગ અલગ દેશોના બંધારણને સ્ટડી કરી અને પછી આપણા ઇન્ડિયાનું બંધારણ છે એ બનાવવામાં આવ્યું છે. સેમ વેમાં મેનેજમેન્ટ છે તો એના જે કન્સેપ્ટ છે એ પણ અલગ અલગ સોર્સિસ ઉપરથી લેવામાં આવેલા છે, જેવું કે ઓપરેશન રિસર્ચ, મેથેમેટિક્સ, સાયન્સ, ફિઝિક્સ, ઇકોનોમિક્સ, So that is why it is called multidisciplinary. Then multivariate. Multivariate, how in different organization there is a different situation. Some situation can be controllable and some situation cannot be controllable. So we are trying to plan and control all these things, but we try our level best or intelligent planning. Through the intelligent planning we are trying to control all these things, but some things are controllable and some things are not controllable. So in any organization all the things could not be controlled, some things can be controlled. So every situation has a different solution, every situation has a different solution. That is why it is multivariate. Then adaptive. Today's market was growing an innovative market, so everyone has to learn and provide new things to survive into the market. If you don't provide new things to the market, then you cannot survive. Whatever today is in trend or in vogue, that is obsolete tomorrow. What is trending today, that will be obsolete tomorrow. मीनिंग तो के जे वस्तु आज ट्रेंड में है कि आज जे वस्तु फैशन में है ये आवती काले ए ज वस्तु जूनी थई जवानी है कि मार्केट में फेंकाई जवानी है. तमने एक्जाम्पल आपू कि भाई पार्लेजी बिस्किट बराबर है. આપણે જાણીએ છીએ કે આપણે જ્યારે નાના હતા ત્યારથી લઈને અત્યાર સુધી સેમ વસ્તુનું પેકિંગ પ્રોવાઈડ કરે છે બરાબર. એની કોમ્પિટિટરમાં બીજી ઘણી બધી માર્કેટમાં કંપનીઓ આવી અને એણે બિસ્કિટ બનાવ્યા અને માર્કેટમાં મૂક્યા. તો એ લોકોનું જે સક્સેસ ગ્રોથ રેટ છે એ પાર્લેજી કરતાં ક્યાંય વધી ગયો, કારણ કે પાર્લેજીએ પ્રોડક્ટમાં ડાયવર્સિફિકેશન ન કર્યું, ચેન્જીસ ન કર્યા, નવું એડેપ્ટિવ ન કર્યું. જોઈએ એટલું. લેટર ઓન એ લોકોએ પણ નવી નવી પ્રોડક્ટ લોન્ચ કરી, બટ એ દરમિયાન ઘણી બધી બીજી કંપનીઓ આવી કે જેણે ઘણા બધા પ્રોડક્ટ છે એ માર્કેટમાં લોન્ચ કરી. મીન્સ યુ શુડ હેવ એડેપ્ટિવ ઇન નેચર. ધેન પ્રોબેબિલિસ્ટિક. હાઉ પ્રોબેબિલિસ્ટિક? મેનેજમેન્ટના જે પ્રિન્સિપાલ છે એ હંમેશા પ્રોબેબિલિટી આપે કે ઇફ યુ પરફોર્મ પર્ટિક્યુલર એક્શન ધેન રિઝલ્ટ વુડ બી ધીસ. ઇટ કેન નોટ સે ધીસ ઇઝ ધ શ્યોર થિંગ્સ. મેનેજમેન્ટ છે એ હંમેશા તમારું એક્શનનું રિએક્શન આપશે. પ્રોબેબિલિટી જેને આપણે કહીએ છીએ એક્શનનું રિએક્શન, કે આવું કંઈક કરશો તો આટલા ટકા સક્સેસ મળશે. તમને એક્ઝેક્ટ રિઝલ્ટ શું આવશે એ નહીં કહી શકે. That is why it is probabilistic. No one can say that if I perform particular action then result would be this. So these are the characteristics of modern management. System approach, dynamic, multi-level and multi-dimensional, multi-motivated, multidisciplinary, multivariate, adaptive and probabilistic. Next topic we will learn is nature of management. How nature of management is. We have learned all these things as before. Management as a science or an art. का तो मैनेजमेंट साइंस है, का मैनेजमेंट आर्ट है. एज ए साइंस और आर्ट मीन्स के मिक्सचर ऑफ टू थिंग्स, दैट इज साइंस एंड आर्ट्स. दैट इज नेचर ऑफ management. Management cannot be a pure science or management cannot be a pure art. It has some principles and some rules and regulations to form the structure, and it has art to represent that principle or that knowledge. That is why management is a science or an art. Then management is a profession. in latest trend we see that the management as an emerging field, as a profession, કે મેનેજમેન્ટ છે એઝ અ પ્રોફેશન તરીકે ઘણું બધું આગળ આવી રહ્યું છે. આપણે જોયું કે લોયર છે, સીએ છે, એ બધા પ્રોફેશન છે, બરાબર. એ તો એઝ અ પાર્ટ ઓફ પ્રોફેશન દે આર ઇન મેનેજમેન્ટ એઝ અ પ્રોફેશન, like well defined body of knowledge, then professional training or frequent training, association of member, ethical code, all these things are characteristics of profession. Then service objective, all these are the objective of profession. Then dynamic, management is dynamic in nature. No one can say particular rigid rules or you have to stick to the particular rigid rules. Management is dynamic because today's situation was changing every day, so you have to become dynamic. If you are not dynamic, then you cannot survive into the market, because today's customer, whatever it is required, it will be obsolete today or it is going to be obsolete tomorrow. So you have to be dynamic in nature. Then relative nature, every organization has a particular structure, method, socio-economic factors. Relative in nature, every organization has a particular structure, socio-economic environment, method to produce a product. So all these factors are related to each other, and in every organization it is differ. In every organization it will differ, so it is relative in nature. દરેક ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન છે એનું એક એન્વાયરમેન્ટ હોય, એની એક પર્ટિક્યુલર પ્રોડક્ટ પ્રોસેસ પ્રોડ્યુસ કરવાની એક પ્રોસેસ હશે, એનું સ્ટ્રક્ચર હશે. તો દરેક ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશનનું સ્ટ્રક્ચર કંઈક અલગ હોય, એની મેથડ કંઈક અલગ હશે, એનું એન્વાયરમેન્ટ કંઈક અલગ હશે, અને એ બધું કેને રિલેટેડ હશે કે પર્ટિક્યુલર જે ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન છે એને ડિફાઇન કરતું હશે. સો ઇટ ઇઝ રિલેટિવ નેચર. ધેન મેનેજમેન્ટ ઇઝ યુનિવર્સલ. હાઉ મેનેજમેન્ટ ઇઝ યુનિવર્સલ? મેનેજમેન્ટ છે યુનિવર્સલ છે. શા માટે? કારણ કે દરેક ફિલ્ડમાં મેનેજમેન્ટનો યુઝ થાય છે. દરેક ફિલ્ડમાં થોડા ઘણા અંશે મેનેજમેન્ટનો યુઝ થાય છે, એન્ડ ઇટ ઇઝ એક્સેપ્ટેડ યુનિવર્સલી. સો મેનેજમેન્ટ ઇઝ યુનિવર્સલ. ધેન મેનેજમેન્ટ ઇઝ મલ્ટીડિસિપ્લિનરી. આપણે જે અગાઉ વાત કરી કેરેક્ટરિસ્ટિક્સમાં એઝ કે management concepts was derived from many sources or many places: social, science, economics, politics. So it is a multidisciplinary. આપણે જે વાત કરી કે ઇન્ડિયનનું કોન્સ્ટિટ્યુશન છે એ અલગ અલગ જગ્યાએથી લેવામાં આવ્યું, સેમ વેમાં મેનેજમેન્ટના જે કન્સેપ્ટ છે એ અલગ અલગ જગ્યાએથી લેવામાં આવેલા છે. દેટ ઇઝ વાય મેનેજમેન્ટ ઇઝ મલ્ટીડિસિપ્લિનરી. તો આ હતા નેચર્સ ઓફ મેનેજમેન્ટ આપણે જે જોયા, બરાબર. મેનેજમેન્ટ એઝ અ સાયન્સ ઓર એન્ડ આર્ટ, ધેન મેનેજમેન્ટ એઝ અ પ્રોફેશન, ધેન ડાયનેમિક, ધેન રિલેટિવ nature, then management is universal, then management is multidisciplinary. So આપણે અત્યાર સુધી જોયું characteristics of management and nature of management. Now third topic we will see, that is management objective and aims. What are the objectives of management? What are the main objectives of management? That is, the first objective we can say is to increase the efficiency of business activity. Why we have to manage that because we have to increase the efficiency, કાર્ય કરવાની જે ક્ષમતા વધારવા માટે આપણે બધી વસ્તુ મેનેજ કરવી પડે છે. If we are not managing all these things, then all the things cannot be done in proper way and at a speed whatever we speed want. So first objective is to increase the efficiency of business activity. Second objective is to keep the employee satisfied and secured. Second objective of management is to satisfy whoever the employee walk into the organization. They have to satisfy whatever the compensation we paid and job satisfaction also, and provide the job security to them. So second objective is to provide the satisfaction to the employee. Another objective of management is to protect the interest of worker and management. The third objective of management is to protect the interest of worker and management. What is the interest of worker? That is to get the appropriate compensation for whatever the job they have done. And what is the interest of management? Management interest is to get the profit, reasonable profit. Management objective is what? To get the reasonable profit from the business. Then the fourth objective is management is also to and develop social welfare through the cooperation of management and laborers. The third objective શું હોઈ શકે કે to develop social welfare, કે થર્ડ ઓબ્જેક્ટિવ એ હોઈ શકે કે સોશિયલ વેલફેર રિલેટેડ એક્ટિવિટી કરવી મેનેજમેન્ટને, કેના તો કે સોસાયટીના અને લેબરના. ધેટ ઇઝ વાય આપણે જોતા હશું કે બિગ બિઝનેસ હાઉસીસ છે, they were opening schools, hospitals. That is social activity for the labor and society. Then next objective is to promote speedy and overall economic development of nation, and also main objective of scientific management. Then next objective is to provide speedy development of nation. કે આપણા કન્ટ્રીમાં બિઝનેસ ડેવલપ થશે, ગ્રો કરશે, તો એનાથી શું થશે તો કે ભાઈ નેશનની પણ કન્ટ્રી થશે, ડેવલપમેન્ટ થશે. કે પર્ટિક્યુલર નેશન વિલ ગ્રો. વાય? એની બિઝનેસ હાઉસ that will provide taxes to the government, so the government income will increase. If government income will increase, then government will provide better facilities to the people. So the next objective is to provide better development of country. Then next objective is to provide the superior quality product or finished product to the customer. Okay, whatever the product or service they are providing, that should be superior or best in quality, so company can manage brand and all these things. So these are the objective of management. So today we have learned characteristics of modern management, that is system approach, dynamic, multi-level and multi-dimensional, multi-motivated, multidisciplinary, multivariate, adaptive and probabilistic. Student, you have to remember these points what are the characteristics, whatever the points we have discussed till today's video or whatever we will discuss in future videos, you have to remember the topic name, so you can write into the exam. Whatever I have explained, you can get into your mind, and please remember these points. Based on these points, you can write into the exam. If you don't remember this point, you cannot write into the exam. You have to write by point. If you are writing in paragraph way, then you cannot get marks. So you have to write point by point. So you have to remember all these points at the time of exam, and whatever the video lectures I have delivered. And natures of management as a science or an art, management as a profession, then management is dynamic, then relative in nature, management is universal, management is multidisciplinary. So these are the natures of management. Then what we have seen, that is management objective and aims. What are the objectives that we have learned? So thank you all, and please remember all these points whatever we have discussed in lecture, please write it down. This is the characteristics of management and modern management, and the MGMT means management. I have written it over here in short form. You have to write in proper way, management and nature of management, okay, and whatever the objective we have discussed. Thank you.